Welcome back to Face the Nation straight from Mulumitisha Gardens in Machakos Town. I want to remind our viewers and our audience here that this program, we were not invited here or anywhere. We come on our own. We interview who we want. Those who come, come. Those who don't want to come, the show goes on. And we're going on. We'll talk about issues affecting Machakos County. And I know lots of people here have lots of questions. Let's go straight to some reactions on the streets, and then we'll come back with those questions. Let's go to the tape.
Ile shida iko, kuna mahidlas. Nao mahidlas saa zingine wanafikia na kusumbua watu. Juzi motorbike zinaimbiwa na hao mahidlas na wanaua watu.
Ukifanya kazi usiku, ukiingia huku vichochoroni, unangongwa na nyundo, unauawa. Sasa motorbike inapotea na unakufa. Security yetu si poa.
Stima iko na sita kabisa. Kuanzia tuko na wiki 2 kuhusu stima. Stima inakuja kwa masaa 2. Tuanzie saa 12 hivi mpaka saa 2 inaisha. Tukangojea kakuja saa 4:30. Saa ile unaenda kulala. Hakuna kitu unaendelesha hapo. Kukuhakisha 3. Kwa hivyo watu wa stima tunawaomba sana waangalie hiyo stima.
Sasa shida ya Machakos ni moja tu. Kwanza ni maji. Hatupati maji vile inapaswa. Na ile ingine stima inaenda saa zingine bila notice. Tunakatiwa stima, kunakuwa na blackout kubwa. Na ile ingine maisha tu ya dunia.
There we have it, reactions from people from Machakos Town and the challenges facing this county. Let's go straight to questions from the floor. Go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Kim from Machakos County, Machakos Town constituency. My question goes to the 2 aspiring governors, Honorable Wavinya Ndeti and Honorable Katuku. Aware that the county system is the new system of governance, can you tell us, in the first 100 days in your office, what will you have to offer to the people of Machakos County? Then 2, the new constitution says that once the central government devolves the system down to the county level, you as the sitting governors ought to devolve it further to the people. Can you tell us what blueprint do you have for devolving this system further from the county system? Thank you.
Okay, Mheshimiwa, you go first.
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. For Machakos County, I would say I've already done my research for Machakos County. I've been to almost every village in this county. I know what their issues are. I've come up with a good strategic plan in conjunction with the central government. So when I get the seat for the first few days, the first 100 days, I will not have to go and start looking for what the problems are. Our basic problems here is water, electricity, roads, education, and health. Those are the basic problems that we have in Machakos County. If we are able to tackle those 5 issues in Machakos County, then we are able to bring investors here. Investors would not come to any area if the necessary infrastructure is there. And I'll give you an example with my area, Kadiani constituency. I have the most industrialized town in East and Central Africa. And in
the most
industrialized town.
How so?
In East and Central Africa.
At the river?
In Athi River. We have factories there being built every day. We have to create a conducive environment for investors to come and invest in Machakos County. We have to give our people the basic needs. Like we have said, water. If we give them water, and as a government, we also give them the necessary things like now I talk in terms of agriculture. If we move to agriculture, the other problem we have here is food. If we are able to give water and also irrigate our land and also provide mechanized farming, mechanized farming, because most of the farming here is not mechanized. And that is why we end up having very low productivity. If we are able to give seeds on time, and quality seeds, and then we provide mechanized farming and provide market for our products, our people will not have any problem. Yeah?
Okay.
The other thing, Jeff, I would like to talk about is education. If you look at Machakos County, for all those years, and it's very sad, you know, let us say, whatever, I want to say this, whatever situation God has given you, you've got to try and do the best with it. If you look at education, here in Machakos County, we have a lot of students dropping out of schools. Why are they dropping out of schools? They are dropping out of schools because we do not have enough secondary schools. We do not even have university. Here, we just have campuses that have been opened. We need to open up Machakos County. We need to have enough universities from education from nursery to primary school to secondary school and university. So anyone who starts from nursery goes through the system. If you cannot be able to go to university, you have to go to a technical college.
Yeah, Mheshimiwa, whose fault has that been all along? You keep saying
The fault has been the leaders and planning. People fail to plan. You don't plan to fail. If you plan and you try to do whatever you have planned, step by step, even if you have planned maybe to achieve things in 5 years and you're not able to achieve them, at least if you've written 5 things, you should be able to achieve 3 or 4 systematically. In plan, is failure to plan by the leaders.
Fine. Bwana Katuku, your turn. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jeff. I think the question was about the first 100 days, if I got you right, Kim. And I'm a very strong believer in teamwork. My first step would be to get all the leaders, elected leaders and otherwise, to put them in an office or in a hall to ensure we are doing things from the same perspective. We sit together, agree, so that we agree on what direction to pull. Because if you don't bring these leaders together, you might find yourself pulling this direction, the governor, and the rest are pulling different direction. I'll do first consultation. I've done all this consultation with the public, but my first step will be, once I get that office, sit with the leadership, elected leaders, sit with them, agree on the way forward, on the issues we are articulating here. And my first priority will be infrastructure. And I would want to agree with the entire team, elected county representatives, members of parliament, and even a senator, so that in our county, we agree what to achieve. If you have gone to some of the Asian countries, like recently I was in China, I was in Thailand, and I was also in Malaysia. One of the things I noticed was infrastructure is key to everything. And as leaders in Machakos, we must agree to put priority to infrastructure. When I talk about infrastructure, I am talking about good roads, good water systems, good communication systems, so that our county becomes a very conducive environment for investment, so that we can get people from other counties, from other countries to come and invest in our county, for our youth to get employment, for our youth to get business to do, and for business people to have market. Like we have said, if you bring, for example, education here, for example, university, that's something we must agree as leaders. We are saying we have brought market for people selling in kiosks, for people in hotels, for big people in... So what we are saying, and what I'm saying, for the first 100 days, we will bring you together, and we will now work together and ensure we have resources in place and give priority to issues which will help us move fast, like irrigation and water.
You're going to be very busy those 100 days, aren't you?
Thank you. I'll be very busy.
If you get there.
Jeff,
Yes. Hold on. We have more questions, Mheshimiwa. Let's get more questions. Young lady in the front row.
Jeff, there was a question which is not addressed.
Go on.
The issue about devolving the county. He asked about, Kim asked about how will I ensure we devolve the same to the lower levels. I want to assure you, when we were drafting this constitution in Bomas of Kenya, I was a delegate and I was serving in the devolution committee. Unless you devolve power to the people, so that, for example, Mwala people will educate or will come up and say, our priority in Mwala is this. That's what I mean. I will ensure systems in the constituency, in the location, and even the village. Will people sit in a committee or in a system where they will say, this is our priority. Then it comes to the governor, so that the governor does not implement his own things. Thank you.
Okay, Mheshimiwa, you had...
Yeah, Jeff, I just want to give you an example of what I do in Kadiani constituency. Before I became a member of parliament, yeah, we went around the whole place with my team. After that, I took all the elected leaders and my CDF team. We went again on the ground. We confirmed the information